knickers in a sew along. I've got a brand new kit for you guys, so I'm going to take you through the sew along and also show you the kit as we go. So let's get started. So I've cut out my pieces and I've got my front and my back and my gusset. So the first step is to place your front and back right sides together. And then you will place your gusset piece on top of the back and sew this seam here. That's so when you flip that around, it encloses the seam inside for your gusset. So I'm going to sew that, and then I will come back to you and talk to you about the different elastics you can use. I've got two options here, some fold over or some picket edge. I think I'm going to use the picket edge around the legs and the fold over around the top. So I'll do that and I'll come back. Okay, so I've stitched my crotch seam and you can see how that flips out, and I've also stitched that down along the sides to hold it in place when I'm putting my picket edge on. So now I'm going to do the top first. So when you're using fold over elastic to finish the seam, it's best to leave one side open, just because it's hard to finish the fold over elastic when you're joining it in one go. So what I do is I sew one side seam closed, and then I sew my fold over on from one side all the way around to the other side, and then I sew that side seam closed. It's okay to sew the seam closed first when you're using picket edge, because that's much easier to stitch on and just overlap it at the end. So just to recap, I'm going to sew one side seam, then I'm going to stitch my fold over elastic all the way around and then sew the other side seam. Okay, so I've stitched my fold over elastic to the top. I just wanted to show you at the side where I join the fold over elastic, I stitch it down with a couple of stitches just to hold it in place too. So now I'm going to, with a zigzag stitch, put my picot elastic onto my leg seams, and then we'll be just about done. Again, this is the violet knickers. This is a high-rise version. There's also a low-rise version, and this is one of our new kits. I'll pop the link below to it, and for the pattern as well. So I'll stitch on my picket edge and I'll come back. Okay, elastic is on, and all that is left is to choose a little charm. I think I'm going to go with this guy and stitch that on to finish them off. So again, these are our violet high-rise knickers. This is one of our new kits. I'll pop the link below, and also to the pattern. Thanks for sewing along with me. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to see what else we've got coming up.